Hello, future engineers. There is a video in integral calculus, particularly iterated integrals. So these are the problems. Evaluate the integrals 0 to 1, 0 to y squared dx, dy over quantity x squared plus y squared to the 3 halves. So let's focus first on 38.1. Although there are 3 problems here, uh, this video is relatively longer than the preceding videos. So integral from 0 to 1, 0 to y of y squared dx dy over x squared plus y squared to the 3 halves. So if this is 0 equals x, this is the y-axis, and y equals x, which is aligned 45 degrees from the x-axis as shown, then we cannot we put x equals let put the variable, let's make x the variable, and let's put it as constant. Y is constant, y tangent of theta. So this is our last variable is y, so limits would be 0 to 1, and for x 0 to y, so that's why we have 0 to y there. So let x be y tangent theta, trigonometric substitution. So dx is y secant squared theta d theta. And when x is 0, theta is 0. When x is y over y is 1. Arctan of 1 is pi over 4. So this is the definition of tangent theta equals x over y. So this is square root of x squared plus y squared, which is y secant theta in terms of y and theta there. So we replace I equals integral 0 to 1, 0 to pi over 4 for uh, theta. The explanation is when x is y, theta is arctan of 1 or pi over 4. And for y, final limit 0 to 1, 0 to 1. So y squared dx is y secant squared theta d theta. And this is y secant theta from this hypotenuse here, cube, because square root of x squared plus y squared is y secant theta. So cube, we can cancel y cube, and we have secant squared theta over secant cube theta, which is 1 over secant theta d theta. So sec cosine theta 0 to 1, 0 to pi over 4 integral of cosine theta d theta, then dy. Integral of cosine theta d theta is sine theta. So that would be integral 0 to 1 of sine theta from 0 to pi over 4 dy. Sine of pi over 4 is square root of 2 over 2 minus sine 0 is 0. So that would be integral 0 to 1 of square root of 2 over 2 dy. And of course, that's square root of 2 over 2 times y, and y is from 0 to 1, so it's still 1. So that's why it is square root of 2 over 2 integral. Then 38.2, integral of 6xy dv, where e lies under the plane z equals 1 plus x plus y and above the region in the xy plane bounded by the curves y equals square root of x, y 0, and x is 1. So to help analyze, dv is, of course, differential x, differential y, differential z, but we arrange the differentials into dz, then dy dx. So we have y equals square root of x, this parabola here open to the right, vertex at the origin, then x is 1, which is this, y is 0 is the x-axis. So this is the region being bounded by, and this is our strip, vertical strip, because we make x the final variable, so 0 to 1 would be the limits for x. So integral 0 to 1, then for y 0 to square root of x, then for z 0 to 1 plus x plus y, then 6y copy in inner limit, inner variable would be z, then y, then x. So integrating with respect to z, that would be integral 0 to 1, 0 to square root of x of quantity 6x, y, z from 0 to 1 plus x plus y, then dy dx. So simply we substitute z is equal to 1 plus x plus y minus 0, so 0. So that would be integral 0 to 1, integral 0 to square root of z of quantity 6xz times quantity 1 plus x plus y dy dx. Distribute, that would be integral 0 to 1, 0 to square root of x of 6xy plus 6x square y plus 6xy square dy dx. We then evaluate this with respect to y. So integral 0 to 1 of quantity 3x y square plus 3x square y square, then plus 2x y cube, because we evaluate with respect to y, then 0 to square root of x dx. So this becomes 3x times x, upper limit, so 3x square, 3x cube, and 2x to the 5 halves. So integral 0 to 1 of 3x square plus 3x cube plus 2x to the 5 halves dx. So finally, this is x cubed plus 3/4 x to the 4th plus 4 over 7 x to the 7 halves 0 to 1. So that would be 1 plus 3/4 plus 4 over 7 minus 0 using the calculator. So the value of the integral is 65 over 28. So we proceed to the third and final problem. So for the last problem, problem 38.3, so let's just wait. So integral of x dv, where e is bounded by the paraboloid x equals 4y squared plus 4z squared, and the plane x is 4. So this is the graph of the paraboloid, and the traces on the xz plane, x is 4z squared, we set y 0, and this is x equals 4y squared, we set z 0, and the circle here is x, when x is 4, 4y squared plus 4z squared. So this is v equals integral 0 to 2 pi, 1 revolution circle. Then this is for the radius 0 to 1. I will explain this. And this would be the limits for x, which is 4r squared to 4. Because this is 4 times quantity y squared plus z squared, and y squared plus z squared is r squared this time, because the x-axis is the vertical axis in this case. So this differential volume dx r dr d theta is explained in this manner. So if this is the front view of the element, differential element there, because this is the x-axis, so that's dx, the height, and the area under it looks like this. So if the radius is denoted by r or rho in general, the central angle is d theta. That's why d theta ranges from 0 to 2 pi. And the arc length, remember, is radius times central angle, r d theta. And this is differential of r. So the differential area under this differential volume element is r d theta, then dr. Just like in the preceding videos, differential area is r dr d theta, remember? And we just multiply that by the height or thickness of the differential element dx to be interpreted as differential volume, which is now this. So r d theta is there, dr is there, and r d theta, and dx is there. That's it. Then because 4 times y squared plus z squared, which is should be less than equal to x from this equation, then x should be less than equal to 4 per limit. So this is r squared, so 4r squared less than equal to x less than equal to 4. That's why the limits of x will be from inner limits for x. We evaluate this with respect to x first. Would be from 4r squared to 4. And this is the radius because when x is 4, cancel 4. So y squared plus z squared is r squared equals 1. So the radius should be from 0 to 1. And of course, angle theta 0 to 2 pi. So I hope that you understood the explanations. So volume equals integral c to 2 pi 0 to 1 4r squared to 4 of x dx r dr d theta. So evaluating x integral of x dx first. So that would be 0 to 2 pi 0 to 1 of r x squared over 2. Then 4r squared to 4 dr d theta. Substituting upper limit, that would be 1 half of 4 square 16 minus 16r to the fourth. So that's r over 2, which is constant of 4 square 16 minus 4r square 16r to the fourth dr d theta. Factor out 16, that would be 8 quantity integral 0 to pi 0 to 1 of 8 quantity r minus r to the fifth dr, then d theta. So integrating, volume equals integral 0 to 2 pi of quantity 8 r squared over 2 minus r to the 6 over 6 from 0 to 1 d theta. And 1 squared over 2 is 1 half. 1 to the 6 over 6 is 1 6. Lower limit 0, so 0. So volume equals integral 0 to 2 pi of 8 times 1 half minus 1 6 d theta. 1 half minus 1 6 is 1 third times 8, 8 thirds. So volume integral 0 to 2 pi of 8 thirds differential theta. So that would be 8 thirds times quantity theta from 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi minus 0 is 2 pi times 8 thirds. So 16 thirds pi cubic units. So that's it for this video.